Hey there everyone, welcome back to my channel here. This is McKellar and making another commentary video on the next little Star Trek adventure here, which I'm of course filming slash gameplaying, so to speak. So on the last little video I had made, pretty much did this one last mission and then finally got my promotion to the rank of Lieutenant Commander, got a new ship, and got another kind of before I had made all the modifications to my own settings, I decided to had purchased a whole Starfleet or Federation kind of package, and pretty much I had purchased a whole bunch of types of contents for my crew and for my ship. So got everything all pumped up really nicely and so on. And for pretty much got everything all downloaded. Plus, just gonna show you this real quick, here. For with that own little Starfleet type of package or Federation package, whatever that is, whatever the hell it is, got a new bridge officer, which is this one right here. 4 of 6. Not exactly a 7 of 9, but figured, well, whatever, you know. There's nothing wrong with being rather unique in that sense. Just gonna quickly check something out. Might as well put one on her. There we go. So, anyways, yep, pretty much got her as like a special type of bridge officer, which is pretty nice. And one moment here, just gonna very quickly do something. Right now, just in the middle of the whole process of turning down the volume of of my iPad and my iPhone, because, well, during this commentary I don't really want any interruptions, which I have had plenty of times. So that is the newest bridge officer that I have. And I don't know if it's gonna show it or not per se, but we'll see here. The new ship that I got for myself, the new type of starship that I have upgraded from the light cruiser Miranda class vessel. Yes, I picked out a new type of starship, which is this one right here. That is an Excalibur class starship, the USS Savior A, and probably I'm sure the next ship I'll call would be the Savior B. And just kind of show like more further depth into detail, I was going to show you something real quick here. Okay, so I just want to show you something here. Now, at first I was deciding either between of that ship right there, which you're looking at, the Constitution refit. That's the one that the character James T. Kirk had commanded such a class type of vessel. At first I thought about that, just to keep things rather keep the whole type of just kind of keep things rather in the classic kind of sense, just to have that whole nice little nostalgia in the video. And at first I had thought about that, which I'm pretty sure I can probably just change it back anytime I want to the classic type of Constitution refit. But I thought, technically speaking, according to this online gaming, it is rather the future, and technology has far more advanced itself more in depth wise. So I thought, what the hell, I'm gonna go with this one, this kind of look. Now, at first, I had thought about, let's see if I can show this real quick, here. Just want to show you something real quick, Now, at first, since my character is more of a trained of a tactical officer. At first, I had thought, well, I suppose I could, however, get the Saber class vessel. At first, I thought about that. Then I had looked at some of the minor details upon the specifications along with this ship, like such as it has 3 forward weapons and 1 aft weapon. And my first thought was, well, I'm pretty much putting more type of forward defensive kind of armaments towards the forward section of the ship, and I'm having like very little aft type of weapons towards the rear of the ship. It's like, well, regardless if it is supposed to be a tactical vessel or not, it doesn't really sound all that right to me. Anyways, it's like, well, you should be able to cover all bases, not just the forward part. And that, yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me. Hence why, must be pressing the wrong one. There we go. Hence why I thought of, just go with I thought to myself, more in depth, in a logical sense, just to go with this ship right here, the Excalibur class vessel. And the reason being because, well, there's not as much of the whole forward armaments towards the front of the ship, but it does have an equal amount of of armaments towards the front and the back. It does only have 2 forward weapons and 2 aft weapons, but again, it's like, well, I like to try and be able to cover all angles if I can. And considering the fact that torpedoes hit other ships like a son of a bitch kind of deal, my first thought was, technically, why not? I could fire a whole bunch of, like, a shitload of torpedoes at the front, and then if I have to turn around, at least I have another upper hand to fire torpedoes from the rear of the ship. So hence why I thought I'm just going to go with this instead. And there we go. So far, what I will do is, so at this point in time, I'm just going to go ahead and cut this video short just for a little bit here, because, well, I'm going to probably just end up, like, doing some modifications along with some of my crew members, and just some further modifications before I proceed with, one second here, before I proceed with the new mission, which is Secret Orders. So anyways, guys, on the next video, I will probably get this whole mission going. Anyways, once again, thank you very much for watching my video here. Go ahead and put a nice little like and subscribe. And if you want to make a comment out of this, by all means, go ahead. And until then, well, I'm not gonna say live long and prosper. That seems kind of a little lame to me, anyways. That's like, so it may be Star Trek, but it's just little lame / kind of like cliche, so to speak. Anyways, I will be able to get the next video up as soon as I can. Until then, ciao for now.